Okay. Done.
Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video I'll show how to replace the brake fluid in a 10th generation Honda Civic EX, but this applies to all other Hondas and other cars too. You only need a 10 millimeter wrench and to do this job, and of course to remove the wheels you'll need metric set of sockets. And a torque wrench to torque your wheels, and I'll give the torque value at the end. But you'll need a turkey baster to suction out. I'm using a pneumatic pump, but suction out the old dirty fluid from the reservoir. And what you want to keep in mind is you don't want to empty this completely. At all times, you want to be mindful to keep at least 1/5 of the fluid in the tank. As you do it in the beginning to remove the old fluid, and also as you keep replenishing and flushing the fluid with each wheel, you want to keep an eye or have somebody keep an eye on that so that it doesn't go empty. You'll use only the genuine Honda brake fluid. You can get this from Honda dealerships for about $6 a bottle. Buy 2 of them and use about less than half for each wheel, and leave some at the end to fill up the tank. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, so once you open the bottle, then don't save it for future, because it will absorb the oxygen in the atmosphere, and that's not good for your brake lines. But the sequence is driver front for the 10th generation Honda Civic. Front driver, front passenger, rear driver, then rear passenger. It used to be different for older Hondas. You would go with the wheel that is the farthest away from the ABS module, but it's different with these cars. So after removing the wheel, you can put the tire, if you're not using jack stands, put the tire under the body of the car.
Press. Okay. Done.
Release. Press.
Okay. Done.
Release.
And then with a 10 millimeter wrench, the round end of it, putting that on the bleeder and bleeder hose.
Press.
Done.
Release. Press.
Done.
Release. Press.
Done.
Release.
Follow that exact procedure in the video, so you would have to communicate with your assistant. You would you tighten the bleeder and instruct your assistant to have his foot on the or her foot on the brake pedal, and as you release the as you open up the bleeder, then the brake pedal will become a little spongy and would enable the assistant to keep pressing until it floors. The pedal goes to the floor, and at that point, your assistant has to communicate that to you somehow to say that he has reached the end of the pedal's movement, and that's when you tighten the bleeder again, and then you tell him to release, so he releases his foot, and then you
Press.
repeat the cycle.
Done.
Release.
Okay.
Press.
Okay. Done.
Release. Press.
Okay. Done.
Release.
So kind of that's the as long as you communicate that ahead of time, then it's really very easy to do this. I would say to empty a half of a bottle per wheel, it probably takes about 5 minutes or so of flushing, and then replace the caps, of course, and the tires, and torque the tires, and make sure that I'll give the torque value for the bleeder too. However, just make sure you don't over tighten it if you don't have a small torque wrench. I hope you find this video of use, and talk to you later. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, usually within 48 hours or so. Thank you. Bye-bye.